If you want to improve your aim and accuracy in War Thunder, then check out this video. My name is Dr. No Way, and I was a real-life tank gunner on an M1A1 tank in the United States Marine Corps. My YouTube channel is designed to provide you with incredible War Thunder content from an actual tanker. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use a feature called Sight Distance Control to improve your accuracy and maximize your ability to engage long-range targets. And if you like the video, then drop a like and subscribe to my channel for more tanker-approved tips, tricks, and War Thunder content. This video is composed of 3 different parts. First, I'll discuss the basics of aiming and what sight distance control is. Second, I'll show you how to set up sight distance control. And finally, I'll discuss some of the best ways to utilize sight distance control while playing so as to maximize your in-game effectiveness and lethality. Let's first go over sight distance control and the basics of aiming. First, we want to jump into our gunner sights. Now, when we're in our sights, we can look at our crosshairs, and typically when we aim at a target, we want to put our crosshairs right on that target, center mass, and fire. Not bad, we got a hit. But what if our target is further away? When you look at your reticle, you'll also see some numbers off to the left side right there. Those are range indicators, and you've got values 400, 800, 1200, and so on. Now, one way to gauge for distance is to elevate and depress the main gun in different ways and to fire where you think the target is. But of course, you might be inaccurate. As that shot shows you, I was a little bit over. So we can go back down a little bit, maybe right around here, take another shot, target destroyed. Not bad. Now, as a former tank gunner, I can tell you that the ability to send rounds downrange quickly will help you win tank engagements. However, you also want to be accurate. Luckily for us, there's a mechanism in War Thunder to help us with our accuracy and aiming, and that is using a rangefinder in conjunction with sight distance control. Let's step back into our gunner sight. Now, instead of just sort of merely guessing how far a target is, we can in fact use rangefinder. Here we're measuring the range. We're going to get a value, and that value is 300. Now, with sight distance control, I don't need to elevate the main gun and guess where about 300 is. In fact, I can simply engage sight distance control and plug in 300. Right now, my distance is set to 300. I set my crosshairs on the target and I fire. It's that easy. Now let's go over how to set up sight distance control. Now note that I'm on PC, and so the setup process for console will probably be different. If you're on PC, you'll want to go to these 3 little lines in the top left corner. Next, go to controls, and then make sure you're on ground vehicles, and then switch to weaponry. You're first going to want to make sure that you have rangefinder set up. Rangefinder is located towards the bottom, right here. Alternatively, you could search for it by typing in rangefinder. And there you go. Make sure that you bind rangefinder to one of your keys. I have mine bound to R. After you've set up rangefinder, you're going to want to set up sight distance control. Sight distance control is also under ground vehicles in the weaponry section, and it is located all the way towards the bottom. You can also search for this in the search bar. Once you've located sight distance control, click on that and set it up to whatever keys that you want. I have mine set up to the mouse wheel up and down. Once you have range finding and sight distance control set up, you can now manually adjust your reticle and dial in a precise range. We know that this target right here is about 300. So we set it at 300, place our crosshairs over the target, and fire. Next, let's go over the best methods and proper scenarios for using sight distance control. If you're in a very short range engagement, you probably don't want to use sight distance control. Instead, place your crosshairs over a vulnerable part of the tank, pull the trigger, and delete them. Now, if you take the time to use rangefinder and sight distance control, that gives your enemy the opportunity to hone in on you and delete you. So it might be best to use rangefinding and sight distance control in situations where you're engaging long-range targets. To use sight distance control, you want to first maneuver your vehicle until contact with the enemy. Use the terrain to your advantage. Find cover and concealment. Your binoculars are an excellent tool that you can use to spot and range targets. Use your binoculars, find your target, and get range. If you're on PC, you can left-click your mouse to bring your main gun or cannon to where you're aiming at in your binoculars. Next, use sight distance control to precisely dial in the exact range, then fire. Now, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more content from me, Dr. No Way, your friendly neighborhood tank gunner, then like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time.